Hey, welcome back, Phenomenons. This is Frank. Listen, in this video, we're going to jump into a second Suno account, right? I'm a pro user on an original Suno account where I get 2,500 credits a month. And that account is so disorganized. I wasn't utilizing workspaces or playlists, or I think I was utilizing like too many playlists, right? But ultimately, I use that account like for sandbox, right? Just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall, seeing what sticks. And I've learned a lot over like the last 6 to 8 months. And what I want to do is I want to just showcase and target this video centered around those that are kind of on the fence and not sure whether or not they want to upgrade to pro and start dishing out the $10 a month. And let me tell you, I hope that this video just changes your mind, because what I want to do is I want to showcase when I first started kind of utilizing Suno. And I'm going to hop right into my Suno account right in here. Now, here I have a couple files, and they're all the same exact file, except kind of this last one here is an updated 4.5 plus file that doesn't sound nothing like the original because of a new feature that they added. And Suno is always adding features, right? And so, again, I'm going to just kind of walk you through here. Now, right now, if you're using credits to create music, okay, inside Suno, and or maybe you want to, right? All you got to do is just click on my link, right, and get registered. I think I've got it up at the very top on the chat, kind of just pinned, and just get registered. Hit create, and it's going to bring you right into here. Now, what I want to do is kind of just showcase that up at the very top. Here's the version to start creating music. Because I've unlocked Pro, right, I get 4.5 plus. Now, if you drop down, you're going to notice these little tags. It shows Pro, right? And so if you're using credits, the max you can use is 3.5. which is going to be very limited, okay? And so here is an example of a song that I originally created in 3.5. Now I think I've been using this since like 3.0, okay? But I created this song in 3.5. Then what I did is I remastered it, right, to 4.0 when 4.0 came out. Now I told you at the beginning of the video that this is so disorganized, and so I couldn't find 4.0. And so I reran a 4.5 version. So this is the latest version right here. Now, this one right here is even the later version, which is 4.5 plus, which is where we are right now when this video was created, okay? Now, what this allows you to do is a feature where you can take simple vocals and add instrumental to it and vice versa. Now, I got a video on this, how I walk you through that part where you take vocals and you actually add instrumental to it, which is how I created this file. And it is totally different from the original. As a matter of fact, you're going to be really surprised to hear the difference between these two, because I went from a very slow breakup song to a more orchestrated, kind of a dramatic kind of a feel song. And you'll get a whim of that here in just a bit. All right, so right here, let me show you the original. Here we go. Now I'm only going to showcase like the first verse, right, and the chorus, so you get an idea of the actual vocals.
Shadows on the wall, your words cut so deep, promises would fall, left alone to weep, lies beneath your smile, pain I cannot hide, endless lonely mile, a heart that's been denied. I died inside. With every little lie, our love was just a ride, a dream left high and dry.
All right, so there you go. That's the first verse and the chorus there. And so you'll notice the difference in the actual vocals, right? It sounds really kind of airy, right? Very AI-ish. Now, what's even worse is when you create vocals with a male vocal, that's even worse, right? It sounds really AI-ish, okay? It's easy to determine, but we've come a long way with Suno, right? Even when I used 3.0, right, all the way up until like 3.5, I was really amazed because the music just sounded better. And at the time, I thought the vocals sounded better. Now, here in 4.5 remastered, the music here in this one here, so I don't have 4.0. Again, it's hidden somewhere in all of this mess that I have. But when I generated 4.5, I noticed that when I generated it, the instrumentals sound a little bit twangy, okay, at the front. So I think I've got like a couple of versions of this, but we're just going to go with this so that you listen and get a good feel about the vocals here. So let me have you listen to that.
Shadows on the wall, your words cut so deep. Promises would fall, left alone to weep. Lies beneath your smile, pain I cannot hide. Endless lonely mile, a heart that's been denied. I died inside.
All right, so I'm going to stop right there. So as you can tell, right, the vocals are just more crisp, okay, compared to the original. Now, again, anytime I was creating like other songs and stuff, it sounded very similar because of that airy, loopy kind of a feel, right, that you would get. And then the male vocals, boy, that was just a mess, okay? And now when you generate music now, not only do the instrumentals sound really good, but the vocals are just amazing. Okay, so what I want to do too is there's a feature as a pro user you can utilize called Get Stems. Now, every time you utilize this feature, it's going to cost you 50 credits. Okay, I'm at 335. And so this file right here is just the vocals that I ended up getting using that feature, Get Stems. And I extracted the audio, or I should say, well, yeah, I extracted kind of all the stems right from this file right here. And let me just show you how I did it. I won't walk you through the process because it's already done. But what it does is it saves what I did. So here's the file right here. If I go right up here and I click Get Stems, right, it is going to see extracted stems. So because I've already done it, right, I can go right here and I can see what stems I have already extracted, or I can extract again, right? So let's go see what we got. So I have version 1 and version 2. One thing about Suno is it does things in pairs, which is great, right? So anytime you create music, it's going to create 2 different variations, even when you do stems, and it's only going to charge you 50 credits, right? Every time you do this. So here it is. This is what it did. It separated the actual instrumentals along with the vocals, including the backup vocals. So it did the lead vocals and the backup vocals. Now, what I ended up doing, or what you can end up doing, is you can go ahead and select download all. And if you're uploading it into a third-party audio editor that allows a multi-track, I highly recommend you download it as a WAV file, okay, versus an MP3 file, okay? So what I ended up doing here is I just changed that over to WAV or WAV, right? And I just selected this file to download. It downloaded and it gave me this file right here. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. I'm going to go till about like 11 seconds.
Shadows on the wall, your words cut so deep. Promises would fall, left alone to weep. Lies beneath your smile, pain I cannot hide. Endless lonely mile, a heart that's been denied. I died inside with every little lie. Our love was just a ride, a dream left high and dry.
All right, so there you go. Again, I did the verse and then the actual chorus. So you actually hear the quality difference between this here, this version, okay, which is at a 4.5, rather than, or against this version right here, 3.5. All right, so again, now what you could do is when I downloaded it, I uploaded it back into Suno. All I did was I went to audio, I selected upload, and I uploaded the downloaded file. And then what it did is once it was done processing, it went right into this area right here. So this is how I got it, okay? And so from here, what you could do is you can click on these 3 dots. You can go right up here to create, you can go up here to remix and edit, go over to the right, and then you can select add instrumentals. What it does, it's gonna open up your project area, okay? It is going to send over your vocals right here, your acapella, just your vocals, and then it's going to extract the actual lyrics. And then right down here, you just tell it, hey, this is what I'm shooting for. And so what I shot for was that orchestrated kind of a feel, some violins, added some string violins to it, right? Perfected kind of the prompt, right? Because that's what it's really all about. And now I'm going to hit play to let you listen to it. Here we go.
Shadows on the wall, your words cut so deep. Promises would fall, left alone to weep. Lies beneath your smile, pain I cannot hide. Endless lonely mile, a heart that's been denied. I died inside with every little lie. Our love was just a ride, a dream left high and dry. Tears upon my cheek.
All right, so I'm going to stop right there so you get a good feel. Now, again, this is just paying $10 a month, getting 2,500 credits a month for that. And then, of course, if you are like me, right, you need some more credits at the end, well, you could just simply just buy additional credits before your actual credits renew, if that's what you need. And let me tell you, once you get started with this, like me, it was kind of a trial. Then it turned into a hobby. Then I started sharing music. And then I started actually having my first client. And then it kind of just grew from there, which is super cool because when you think of, for example, trying to create a hit song that's going to be found on the radio or whatever, there's way many different ways that you can monetize than thinking that way. Okay. And you may get lucky, right? I hear that people are getting lucky, what have you. But again, there is so much that you can utilize this for. One is just that creative aspect part of that, just being really, really creative. And so this is why I won't let go of this account in general. So there you go. There you have kind of just a quick walkthrough as to why I feel like 3.5 users, you're getting shortchanged here if you continue to create music with 3.5 using credits and not upgrading, because you're kind of going in a loop, right? You're waiting for the music to, you may be waiting for some options to be released that aren't going to be released to you unless you just simply upgrade, and then you unlock all of the bells and whistles. So I hope this video was helpful. Hey, if you guys would do me a favor, like this video, comment down below, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10 subscribers by the end of next week. I would greatly appreciate it. And I thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.